The 5th annual Juneteenth experience.
Yeah.
It was truly an experience.
That's what it was.
For the whole entire team.
Yeah.
It took the people asked me and they said, so how was it? I said, this is the one that took the blood out the rock.
That's deep.
That's deep, right? How would
Mm-hmm.
you describe it?
Same way. I know it took something out. It took something. I'm at a loss of words. I'm at a loss of words to describe what we encountered in putting this Juneteenth on, and I don't believe that it was something supernatural at work against the message and the intention from getting out. And so we had to go through warfare to be able to successfully pull this off the way that it ultimately did. And it could easily be attributed to many things. It could be attributed to the times, that we are in, where people might just be feeling uneasy, where there's an era of uncertainty about what do we do, where do we go, how do we react, what would be appropriate at this time. I haven't been able to put my finger on it, but I know that it was there, and I know that it affected me, and it affected the team, and it affected a lot of things around how this was given birth to our number 5 Juneteenth experience.
You told me when you went in to Sport of Kings, as you always do, you prayed over the building.
I did.
What was that feeling like? And what did the people walk away with?
When I walked in there, I knew that whatever the stronghold was had been broken. I knew that. And I knew that part of the prayer that God had put inside of me was designed to release the grounds unto Him. And afterwards, the night of the event, there was a gentleman that was working, he was a stagehand. And he came up to me and he said, you know what? He said, when you came in and you prayed, after you finished praying, everything was set up. Everything went very well. He said we were struggling, trying to get the equipment connected and trying to, we were just running into all kinds of problems. But after that prayer, it was broken. We went right on in and everything went smoothly. And to me and for me, I wasn't aware that is what his experience was, but I was aware that my experience was that I had released it. I had released it in that moment, and come what may, it was in God's hands, because, what does the song say? What do you do when you've done all you can, and it still doesn't seem like it's enough. We couldn't do anything but stand. We couldn't do anything but just let God have it, and He did. He did. He had His way. And so, like, if you've never been in a situation like that, where your human limitation has been reached, that's how the faith in God and what His will is certified, because you know that it was nothing else that you could do to make it happen. So He fixes it in a way that only He can receive the glory.